Everyone told me that Ben Simmons was the solution to all the Nets' problems, but they've been off to a rough start. Let's see what Swisha has to say.
Most of what I have to say to that is just trusting that he's a professional and that his skills are going to catch up. I'm not going to give him any excuses. Of course, I don't think he wants any excuses from me, but the relationship that we've developed is really centered around just holding each other to that high standard and knowing that, we're capable of doing some special things night to night, but a lot of it is mental.
All right, man. Ben Simmons is slowly turning into the worst contract in the NBA, and it's starting to not even be close. Obviously, Russell Westbrook and John Wall, they've both shared that crown for the last few years, but with both of their contracts pretty much expiring, that's now Ben Simmons' title. The Nets owe this man 113 more millions, and with the game he has, he's nowhere near close to being worth that. Now, I've tried to be patient with Ben, and initially when this trade first happened, it was easy for me to even say the Nets won. James Harden seems to be on a rapid decline out of nowhere with Brooklyn. With the rule changes, the Kyrie fiasco, it looked bad. Brooklyn, they were one of the worst defensive teams in the league with James Harden. And Ben Simmons seemed to be the fresh, much-needed legs, at least defensively, to patch a lot of their problems. But Ben Simmons, as we all know, he never played 1 minute for Brooklyn, even after he got traded in February. He had the mental health problems that kept him away from basketball, the back injuries, and to be honest, I feel like James Harden himself, he saved and bought this man way more time. As irritating as Ben Simmons' reasonings for not playing at all last year, as irritating as that was, James Harden melting like he did in the playoffs last year, it bought this man more time because they made the trade seem fair. You got to remember, this was before James Harden signed his contract.
This trade is so weird to me because everyone's just been trying to find, who won the trade? But as of right now, bro, I do not know, bro. Harden's ass, Ben Simmons' ass. They're both.
I'm about
ass.
to say they both lost.
I'm saying what kind of? Hey, motherfucker said John Wall for Russell Westbrook was a net neutral trade. Hey, this might be one of those trades, man. I don't know. I'm
about to say Seth Curry, he cool, I guess, or was cool. Is he still even there? I'm sorry, call me out. I ain't seen the Nets game this season yet. Is he still there? I don't know.
Yeah, don't call me out. I don't know either.
Yeah, I ain't paid attention to Brooklyn this year. I've been depressed. But nah, man, he's spitting. Harden being shit was the only reason that nobody was talking about Ben. That's just true, to be honest.
So at the time, it looked like Brooklyn, they got stuck with this 6'10", freakishly talented dude with a major deficiency in his game, and Philly got stuck with this superstar way past his prime, and they had to pay him superstar crazy historic money because he had all the leverage. So again, the trade looked dead even. It didn't seem like it was much of a winner. But now it's no running. Philly actually got James Harden on a discount because he took less money, so they actually benefited from getting James Harden. They got a better player with less years for less money. And Ben Simmons came back and looked like he damn near regressed. And Ben Simmons' coach, Steve Nash, I'm just not a believer, man. He doesn't seem like a motivator, and he doesn't seem like he knows how to push the right buttons. He said something before the season even started that, to me, continues to further stunt this man's growth and stroke his terrible ego. He literally said, I don't care if Ben Simmons takes one shot or something crazy like that. As a coach, before you even played one game or coached one game with this man, you set the stage for this man to be on the exact same stuff that landed him in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I know you want to keep his spirit within the team and keep him happy and make him feel like his extremely limited skill set is necessary for y'all to win. But telling him what he wants to hear as opposed to what he needs to know, you're just stunning his growth as a player, and he's never going to develop like that. JJ Redick, I love his...
I think the problem with Ben Simmons is he grew up with just a skill set that just worked on every fucking level. And as soon as he got to a level where, you need to do more, that's when he got stuck. And now... what is this, year 5, year 6, whatever? He still hasn't honestly improved dramatically in any area of his game. He's gotten stronger, cool, but no improvement in any area of his game. Dramatic improvement. Ben Simmons is just stuck. I think he's a player that he is what it is. There's no changing it, bro. This ain't Giannis. You still have a glimpse of, okay, he might become a 35% shooter from 3, and he's actually made strides in those departments. Ben Simmons is just who Ben Simmons is.
That's tough to say because we talk about this Lonzo bus talk or We throw that bust label around Wiggins, all these other players, but when it comes to Ben Simmons, man, he ain't a bust because he's good at the game by definition of most NBA fans, but man, like what niggas thought Ben Simmons would be, this LeBron Jr. type hybrid kid coming out, or LSU, or yeah, it was LSU. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, man. And I don't care how casual it's about to sound, bro. Sometimes the casuals be spitting. Ben learned how to shoot, or Ben just even attempts to shoot, and it would be major for his game. Now, obviously, guys like Westbrook are left open for a reason. It's not joning on Russ. He's 8% shooter. Guys like Russ are left open on purpose. But with him, he's 25, 26. He's running out of time on one hand, but on the other, you still have some time left to develop those skills and see if he could ever be this guy. But the fact that Souls is saying, yeah, man, that's probably who he is, and I can't even like call him a hater or nothing, is crazy.
It's not even like a jump shot at this point. Like I saw a bunch of clips from like this, mind you, this is like the first 5 games of the season. They're just dumping the ball to him in the paint, and he did exactly what he did against Atlanta. Like that exact play he always gets cooked for. It seems like he just repeatedly does it. I don't shoot the ball, bro. God damn. God damn. It's insane.
Podcast. I love his analysis. I love his relationship with players and all that. But when Ben Simmons came on his podcast, he was just, to me, a yes man. Like he was telling him again what he wants to hear as opposed to what he needs to know.
Get off my case. Like I do other stuff too. Like I'm guarding the best players, and that's one thing I don't think people respect that enough, like what I'm bringing to the court
too, so
but your 3-point shot creation for others over like a 3-season stretch was #1 in the league by far. You know what I mean? So like, yes, you weren't shooting threes, but you were getting guys like me. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were getting guys like me open looks.
Yeah, and that's. I think I've looked at the numbers too, and they're pretty crazy. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to toot my own horn, but
Brett Brown, the Philadelphia 76ers old coach, he was probably the best coach Ben Simmons has ever had in his entire life. Why? Because he actually pushed this man and urged this man to grow as a player. He threatened him. I will bench you if you don't develop your shot. He told this man, I want you to take at least 1 3-pointer a night. That's coaching. Push the right buttons. Steve, off the rip, made the exact same mistake Doc did, continuing to defend this man. And where the hell did it get Doc ultimately?
Ben Simmons can still be a point guard for a championship team like the one you guys want to become?
Yeah, David, I don't know that question or the answer to that right now.
That was a crazy response.
So I don't know the answer to that.
Everybody knows how bad of a shooter Russell Westbrook is, but damn, at least he tries. Draymond has the ugliest shot in the NBA, but at least he keeps defenses honest because he tries. Ben doesn't even try. Ben does his signature every single play offensively. Get the ball, sprint to Kevin Durant or Kyrie, set a pick on their defender, and get out the way. He does that every single play.
See, that's the thing. I don't even, at this point, the bar is so low, I don't even expect you to take a shot, bro. But when you're doing these handoffs, when you're doing these pick and rolls, roll hard to the fucking rim. Like, God, like, that play right there, look at what he does. Look at what he does. Let's get into the X's and O's real quick. Damn, motherfuckers say we don't watch basketball, but here we go.
The ball, sprint to Kevin Durant or Kyrie, set a pick on their defender, and get out the way. He does that every single play.
Nah, that's crazy. Turning your back to the paint is crazy. Nah, that's absurd. I just, like, maybe he's trying to look for a post. He don't even look like he won the ball. He don't even look like he won the ball. I'm being nice. He don't even look like he won the ball.
He's not even getting good like post position to get deep because he's obviously not doing a fucking fadeaway right there.
That's the problem. A lot of you guys are gonna be like, "What are you talking about? You can get the ball right there." He's not a threat from out there. Like they know he's not a threat from out there. If they were gonna get isolation, then sure, Kevin Durant give him the ball back. Then what he's gonna do? Face up? Like, all right, Benny. Like it doesn't. It's tough. It's tough.
Right now, he's averaging almost 4 turnovers a game because he's so predictable in his approach. And he also gets stuck in this weird, I tried to run and sprint to KD or Kyrie, but they're being smothered, and I picked up my dribble, so now I'm stuck with the ball looking, waiting for somebody to bust open because I don't have any dribbles left. He does that like 5 times a game too. Right now, and this is kind of nitpicky, but Ben Simmons is averaging close to 60 passes a game. That's not bad at all. Like, that's moving the offense, that's keeping things within the flow. But if you look at the next category, which is passes received, everybody else is around the 60s, 70s, some in the 80s because they get the ball back. Dang. Ben is in the 40s. That's because in the half court, if he's not right by the rim, he's irrelevant. He doesn't do a thing. right now, and you could take this with a grain of salt for whatever it's worth, even with one less game played, Ben Simmons has the third lowest plus minus in the league, and he's the lowest on his team. And he's even drugged Kevin Durant down with him because they share the court so much together. Ben Simmons is only averaging 5 points and basically 5 fouls. But I'm not going to hone in on the points. If you're missing shots, you're missing shots. It's the fact that he doesn't take any. He's only taking 4 shots a night. That's 7th on his team. This is why I said Steve Nash should have learned from Doc's mistake and not set the tone as his coach saying that yes man ass stuff. If you look at Ben's trajectory, it's going downhill. Every single year since he's been in this league, his field goal attempts have significantly and consistently gone down in the playoffs and the regular season. And right now, it's like at an all-time low.
Hey, no cap. This is my hot take for this month. Ben Simmons is on the bus watch, bro. I'm telling you right now, he is. When we talk about Sage, we always talk about this, bro. If LeBron James came into the league, only ended up being a 3-time All-Star and didn't have the crazy longevity, wasn't highly impactful on a championship team, what would he be? And I'm just looking back at when Ben Simmons was drafted. Number 1, he was the clear-cut number 1 overall pick. No diff. If you didn't draft him, you're fucking dumb. When you look at the comparisons we were making at the time, and again, people saw it. It was either, oh, he's the next LeBron, or motherfuckers were like, nah, LeBron's too crazy, but I see Magic Johnson. This is the type of player we're talking about. So yes, he became a 3-time All-Star. Yes, I'm not gonna act like he wasn't a good player in some years. But when we talk about expectations, deserved expectations, I can't take someone seriously if they tell me that during the 2015 draft, that those expectations were too ridiculous on Ben Simmons. All of that shit made sense. The same way we hyped up Zion going into his draft, we're hyping up Victor right now. At the time, the hype was just. But now, as we see his career unfold, the disparity between the expectations and what his career ended up being is becoming astro-fucking-nomical. Astro-fucking-nomical. So all I'm going to say is, listen, we're only 5 games into the season. Ben Simmons did not play much last season. But if this is the player that Ben Simmons is, a 5-5-5-5, and the last 5 being fouls, nah, bro. He is on the bus watch.
I don't care. I'm gonna say it again. A 4-for-4 stat line is crazy. If bro is dead ass a 6'10" Rudy Gobert with quarterback skills compared to the Magic Johnson with defense that we thought he could be, that's tough, bro. That's tough. And even if he's not a bust, because I understand once y'all hear bust and it doesn't have a Y at the end of it, y'all get offended. I'll say for sure disappointment. And I think we could all agree with the word disappointment, because that, come on, bro. You did not expect Ben Simmons at the age of 25. Once Ben hits his prime, bro, once he got the shot, yeah. What if he doesn't get the shot? Oh, he's still a hell of a player. He's averaging 6 and 4 with 4.5 fouls a night. Like that don't even make sense. Like, he's literally like a defensive anchor who's shy. Like, how are you a shy defensive anchor? I'm not liking this so far, but I'm not gonna rule it out. But nah, he needs to get those yes men out his ear, bro. As Swish Out pointed out with JJ Redick, JJ Redick, he may have been disappointed with that interview because JJ was in that locker room. He may have been told, yo, chill, or he just got accustomed to people chilling on Ben Simmons, that he picked it up too. But the fact that Ben had a lot of yes men around him, and when he doesn't, his life is all miserable and shit. This is crazy. This is crazy.
And defensively, and I know it's early, it's way too early to even be giving this analysis, but this is just what we have so far. Defensively, that's what he was supposed to help with this team, right? Zion Williamson in the first game of the season, he ate this man for lunch. CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram also had big games. In the second game of the season, Pascal Siakam had 37 and damn near looked like a mini Kevin Durant on him last night against Memphis.
I'm saying, Pascal, you know it's a spin move every time and you can't stop it. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Hold on now, yeah. I'm the king. If I want elite scores, it's scoring elite defenses. That's what you're supposed to do. It's a great defender. You can't stop a great scorer at some point. All right, fine. Let's be nice. Desmond Bain getting 38 too, nigga. That's tough. and I do know of this game. Didn't Ja have 35 too? So it was just smoke this game. Nah, bro.
He fouled out, and Memphis's backcourt damn near scored 80. So I'm not even really seeing it defensively. The Brooklyn Nets last year, they were one of the worst defensive teams, 18th in defensive rating. This year with Ben Simmons, the life-changing defender, defensive player of the year candidate, all that. And I know it's extremely early, I get that. But right now they're dead last. So again, I'm just not seeing it that much. Never forget, the Brooklyn Nets didn't just trade James Harden for Ben Simmons straight up. Like, that wasn't the deal. You have to include the full package. They traded 4 players, which included Taurean Prince, Jared Allen, and Karis LeVert. 4 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps for Ben Simmons, a half season of Andre Drummond and Seth Curry. This man has to produce. They invested a significant amount of their future essentially for him. Right now, out of every player with a max contract with a good amount of years left on their deal, I feel the least confident about Ben Simmons's. Offensively, he doesn't participate unless he's setting a screen with the ball in his hands. I've never seen a player continuously sprint to his guy with the ball in his hand to set a screen. He does that every single play. And defensively, he overcompensates for his lack of offense by being hyper aggressive, racking up fouls, and then he's out the game. Like, that's not max contract worthy.
Crazy.
I'll wrap it up with this because I really want to emphasize this point.
Damsel.
Brooklyn, they don't want Ben Simmons to work out. They need Ben Simmons to work out. The tape is out. Everybody's seen how drama-filled he is off the court and how flawed he is on the court. So I don't think you can trade him, especially on that contract. You gave up a lot of your future to get this man. It was originally James Harden, but it turned into Ben Simmons. And if Kyrie does leave next year, which is a big possibility, Kevin Durant is coming back with that trade request, and it's no moving Ben. You're stuck with him. So like I said, that can be a mess. You need Ben Simmons to work out.
Ben Simmons is one of those players like Russell Westbrook. If you want to best utilize him, you're going to have to run the offense through him because of how fucking one-dimensional he is. I'm not offensively, him being the Bruce Brown replacement that can't shoot. Nah, you're cooked. You're cooked.
And yeah, y'all are so scary to do this shit. I've started to not give a fuck, bro. These players like Ben Simmons, bro, at some point you gotta look at him and be like, yeah, bro, you ain't better than all these role player names. Now I know what Ben Simmons can do, but the production matters, bro. It's not even stat nerd watching. It's watching for production. I'm not looking into Ben Simmons' potential. His potential, yes, top 30 player, top 20 player potential. But what he's playing like right now, damn near a bum, bro. Damn near a bum. This shit is crazy. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. Yeah, how about that? Positive Jimmy shout out. So if you guys want another video of us talking about Ben Simmons, click this right here. It's me, boy TSOCH, and my brother Benjamin. Take care and stay blessed.